Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Anju, can you just confirm if I'm audible? Or yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Shahbaz Samad, our Chairman and Managing Director, Ms. Fatima Shahbaz, our Academic Director, Ms. Nivedita Mukherjee, Academic Advisor to our school, Ms. Sonal Chavda, Early Years Consultant, and our mentor, our Head of School, Dr. Ratna Ghosh. Parents, my dear colleagues, and to all present here, it is so lovely to be here this bright afternoon. It is indeed a pleasure to present the 5 weeks Bridge Course Culmination of Grade 2. No gap at CAP. Let me quickly take you through the agenda for the day. Why we had Bridge Course, what we focused on, how did we work on it, parent testimonials, way forward, what is expected in this academic year, last but not the least, the upcoming event schedule. Before I move forward, I would like to inform, please use the chat box for any questions related to today's presentation. We would be happy to answer them during the last 10 minutes of the program. I would like to start with a meaningful quote with you all. Never stop learning, for when we stop learning, we stop growing, by loyal Jack Lumen. The pandemic across the world created a gap in education where online learning opened windows in the closed wall in our surrounding to ensure education is going on and learning is happening. But we at Capstone High have taken up the challenge by considering our philosophies and values that every child is unique and have their own learning style. As children grow and develop, a continuity of learning plays an essential role for ensuring success and development of our children. Dear parents, keeping in mind the learning gap which the pandemic created, we equipped ourselves to teach in the best possible way and we took on the challenges put forward by COVID 19. We introduced the 5 week course to bridge the learning gap, hence, no gap at CAP. When it's back to school time after a long summer vacation, Bridge Course foremost helped us to guide children to follow a routine and to familiarize themselves with peers and teachers. This 5 week course was an exciting journey. We had our classroom filled with children who have been with us in our continuous learning journey and children who joined us this academic year. During this time, it also helped to boost up grade level competencies. Students learned the important concepts and revisited the fundamental topics in an engaging and fun filled manner. The early years team worked and brainstormed together to come up with the necessary grade appropriate skills which needs to be focused before we start with the new academic year. So, what are these skills that we are talking about? The National Education Policy emphasis on developing literacy and numeracy skills to enhance competency-based education for our young ones. Hence, we focused on literacy, numeracy, and personal social emotional development. The goal of the course was to build a strong foundation of basic math concepts and to develop literacy competencies. We will see in detail about each of these areas going forward. Coming to literacy, we at Capstone focus on enhancing communication and language skills at it is the prime development in early years foundation stage framework. Literacy is the foundation for reading, writing, communicating, expressing thought, ideas, and socializing. Developing literacy skills makes children become readers and writers. I would request Ms. Sharbani to take us forward about the Literacy Bridge course.
Thank you, Ms. Steffi. Good afternoon, everyone. Literacy consists of four major components: which are listening and speaking skills, reading skills, writing skills, and comprehension skills. It was awesome to see how our students worked on and developed these skills. Let me explain step by step about each of these skills and our children's journey. In literacy, one of our main objectives was enhancing their listening and speaking skills. In Capstone High, we always believe students should have adequate phonological knowledge so that they feel comfortable and confident while sharing their thoughts based on their understanding towards the language. During the bridge course, we had our class show and tell investigation topic where children presented their views. They were encouraged to participate in various discussions where they were expected to stay on a given topic and communicate their perspective clearly with the class. Children can learn a new language by listening to them, practicing, and speaking it. Thus, listening skills are very important as it helps children to understand, retain information, and respond to it.
So parents, as you can see, the listening and speaking skill on screen. When we started our week 1, during these sessions, we observed students to understand their strengths and challenges. We presented our observation graphically. As you can see, the vertical axis has the total number of 46 students. The horizontal axis has the level of achievements. Not yet, needs time, emerging, and acquired. The week 1 graph shows there are 6. Yes, Sanju? The week 1 graph shows there are 6 students who we observed were at the level of not yet and 10 students.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt. Ma'am, here
Huh.
I have a doubt. Now you are talking, right? So in between, we want to keep Sharvani ma'am in the
Yes,
screen, or
yes, yes, yes. No, 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 no.
okay.
She'll be on the screen only in that
Sure.
particular slide. She will. I gave you the
Okay.
slide number, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
It's we
Okay.
both are talking. That's why.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay. The week 1 graph shows there are 6 students who we observed were at the level of not yet and 10 students who needed time. There were 21 students who were at the emerging level and 8 students who acquired the level of achievements. We prepared rubrics for each class under these parameters to assess their learning achievement, and we planned our learning engagements ahead. So, what are these learning engagements and how did we do it? We brushed through the 42 sounds of the phonics, that is an essential skill for students to ensure they are able to decode the word and pronounce them correctly. Storytelling sessions help children in listening the language and using key vocabulary and phrases while speaking. We have also done See, Think, Wonder. This is a learning routine that helps and motivates them to observe carefully, think critically, and share their views confidently. As children share their wondering questions, it stimulates curiosity and it sets the stage for inquiry. Language grammar, being the foundation for effective communication, was also a part of our learning engagements. Parents, let's watch.
They just use both Thai live with Lord Board.
And whenever you are in class, whenever you are doing any task, it's very important to be focused and to use your observation skill, what is happening, and you have to use your thinking skill.
See, sound board. I can see sounds is there. Think, ma'am. The art class is going. The girl who's sitting on the mat is holding a piggy bank. If it's an art class, then why in the board there it's ABCD?
told you that we are going to review our grammar today, something that we already have learned. So I would like to ask you the same question again. Can anyone tell me why we should learn grammar?
Then the grammar we learn, we can tell sentences correctly or write sentences correctly. A person, place, thing, they are all animal also, they all are nouns.
Yes,
It's like,
that's correct, Sai Harshita.
so why are you making tracks? Because I want to be a joker.
Wasn't that a delightful treat? So let's see what the week 5 graph has culminated into. This 5-week journey has brought across an impressive progression. The green line in the graph represents the week 5. In week 1, we had 6 students who were not yet ready for the grade level. But in the week 5, all the students have moved forward. Similarly, in week 1, we had 27 students in the emerging level. But glad to say, we have bridged the gap with a progress of 38 students in the acquired level by week 5. Ms. Sharbani, can you take us forward about the reading skills?
Reading is one of the main components of literacy skills. And as Dr. Seuss has rightly quoted, the more you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. Reading has been a key part in our bridge course. It ignites creativity, sparks curiosity, and stimulates the imagination in young children.
Week 1 of our bridge course, we started our classes with reading short sentences. Based on it, we could graphically represent the level of achievement. You can see children listed in various levels. At not yet was 6 students and the emerging level had the maximum. Based on this representation, we planned our learning engagement to enhance each child's reading skills. To facilitate it in the classes, we follow the Daily 5 framework. Listen to reading, read to someone, read to self, and Fitzroy reading in breakout rooms for children. Once reading became a routine in our course, it improved each child's concentration as well as their reading and comprehension skills. Let's glance through our students' reading journey.
My favorite story is The Four Friends. In a forest lived three friends, Turtle, Crow, and a little mouse. All day long their friends would eat and play. Favorite stories, the Wind and the Sun. The fourth story. Once the wind got boastful and started telling everyone, I am the most powerful airfish.
Isn't it nice to see how focused they are during these activities? As weeks went ahead, it was overwhelming as a facilitator to see our children reading confidently. From week 1 to develop their fluency, we started with the first level Fitzroy reader, but now children are fluent on their second level. As you notice in the week 5 graph, the levels have progressed forward. 30 students have reached the acquired level from week 1. Isn't that a great achievement, parents? Moving ahead, let's see what's in store for us in the next literacy skill.
Going forward, we focused on writing skills. Writing experiences provide endless opportunities for developing children's artistic as well as written expression. Writing makes children's thinking and learning visible and permanent.
Week 1, we did our baseline assessment by an activity to understand each child's writing skills, where they were asked to write about themselves following the golden rules of writing. Based on it, as you can see in the graph, we observed that there were 5 students in the not yet level, 7 students who needed time and practice, 30 students who were emerging, and 4 students who acquired the grade level expectation. So, what kind of learning engagement did we use to see the progress? To enhance the writing skills, we did the other two components of the Daily 5 framework, namely literacy writing and word work. We had started from reviewing the basic golden rules of writing so that the children would gain the confidence to frame their own sentences. We also played many word wall games where children were exposed to many new words that motivated them to edit their work effectively. Language grammar plays a vital role in creative writing as it helps children to write their view clearer. Let's watch a short video of children's return work. Parents, I can see confident writers coming up. Once writing was introduced in different ways through activities, craft sessions, children enjoyed and got the pace to write, as it was reinforced by the facilitators on a daily basis. Here is an amazing progress in week 5, where children moved forward with their levels of achievement. We have 35 students in the acquired level in week 5.
Last but not the least, we have also done activities to help our students develop their comprehension skills. We encourage children to think about the content they are reading and be able to decode and summarize it by writing. So, parents, like I say, learning never stops. Now, since the bridge course is completed, we are still extending our constant support to children by encouraging them to talk to peers, posing open ended questions, and providing enhanced learning to enrich their literacy skills. Thank you, parents. Now, I would request Ms. Steffi to take us in detail about the numeracy bridge course.
Thank you, Ms. Sharpani, for giving an insightful progress on the Literacy Bridge course. The next main focus was numeracy. Numeracy is an essential skill at every stage in life. Good number sense helps children manipulate numbers to make calculation easier and gives them the confidence to be flexible in their approach by solving problems. So, the main skill we focused on numeracy is the number skills. Under number skills, firstly, number system. Children identify and represent numbers using objects and pictorial representations. In addition and subtraction, children learn to differentiate the symbols, create their own word stories using the keywords. Multiplication is started as repeated addition. It helps children in problem solving. As mentioned earlier, numeracy needs practice and consistency. During the first week, we had a baseline assessment through EdTech tools to observe our students and their levels of achievement. Like the week 1 graph shows, we had 2 students who were not yet in the grade level expectation, 5 students who needed time to move forward, 33 students in the emerging level who needed to practice to master the skill, and 4 students in the acquired level. So, now what was the learning engagement strategy? To make our bridge course effective, we followed the Math Daily 3 framework, Math by Self, where children spend time investigating certain topics independently. Math with Someone engaged children to do math work together, where children collaborate and help each other during various activities. Math writing helped to structure time during problem solving and to develop deep conceptual understanding. We played various word wall games to enhance the learning. So parents, let's watch how our children have effectively progressed with these learning engagements.
5 pencils in one side and 3 sketch pens in one side. So the larger number is 5. So the alligator is eating the number 5. And the last three numbers 0, 6 and 7 means post categories post office.
First one.
One.
9 minus 9. What is the answer?
Zero.
Very good.
4 crayons. I gave 2 to Steffi ma'am.
Thank you.
Have 2 remaining. 3 clips and 1 I gave to my grandmother. So remaining I have 2. TY. Thank you, Jarvis. 4 nines are 45. Thank you, Isari.
Aren't we raising some confident problem solvers here? So, parents, at week 5, as the green line shows, we saw tremendous progress where 35 students had reached the acquired level of achievement. Compared to week 1, almost all students have moved forward in their learning journey. And that was a great achievement for us facilitators as well. Coming to our last segment of the Bridge course, personal, social, and emotional development. It supports children to learn to get on with others and make friends, to understand and talk about feelings, learn about right and wrong, develop independence, and ultimately feel comfortable with themselves and their surrounding. Now I request Ms. Swati to take us forward about it in detail.
Thank you, Ms. Steffi. Children need time to bond with their new teachers and to familiarize themselves with their peers. We kickstart the day by the morning routine circle time. The primary goal of the morning routine is to give our young Capstonians a safe environment that provides a sense of trust. It allowed children to feel important and develop oneness in the new classroom. I remember the first day where our children were seeing each other for the first time. We planned an activity where students were given 5 minutes to write a few sentences about themselves on a blank A4 sheet. Then they had to share their work with each other and what they were expecting during the year ahead. We were delighted to see some amazing responses. Arya says, I'm excited as one more boy in our class has my name. Pratyush from 2B is excited to do more STEM projects. This gained their confidence and clean friendships were developed. In the quality circle time, it helped children to share their personal feelings and ideas that about things that are significant to them. It also provided children the key social skills such as listening to others and respecting different opinions. During our first quality circle time class, children share their views on what makes them happy, and Likit from grade 2B concluded by saying, when we have so many reasons, we must only be happy. Let's watch a glimpse of this quality circle time.
I am happy when I wake up morning. If I wake up morning, a nice breeze will be in outside. Prithvi, Prithvi, Prithvi. Ma'am, I am happy when I am going to sleep. I am happy when I play with my brother, mother, and my father. I am happy when I play with my sister and puppy.
So, parents, isn't it a reason for us to be happy now? The day in reflection time is a time for students to reflect on their own understanding and the way and how of learning. This also brings an awareness of their own thought process. Equally for us facilitators as well. The day in reflection provide us to check student understanding and to assess which area needs more focus. Now I would request Ms. Steffi to take it forward.
Thank you, Miss Swati. The Bridge course provided time for us to bridge any learning gap. The entire team's thought process and learning engagement planned for each skill worked tremendously which developed children's self-questioning, problem solving, creative writing, and also fluency in vocabulary. This has been a sense of achievement for us. As education is a shared commitment between dedicated teachers, motivated students, and enthusiastic parents, it's no secret that feedback is an important component of effective learning. Here is what some of our parents had to say about us.
Coming to this bridge course, which has recently been introduced in Capstone, this has really added much value. The kids, after having a break from their grade one, after enjoying a lot of vacations, so coming back to grade two, obviously, there are reasons that they may forget things because they have not gone through their grade one on a regular schooling. So this really helps the bridge course part to equip students to revise all their basic knowledge, whatever they have gone through during the grade one, and from there picking up to grade two. So this approach is really helpful. So this has really helped Sanjay to go ahead and revise his syllabus and also gain his confidence a lot so that he can move into the grade two with a much more confidently. So thanks for that.
It has been very useful, and it was very helpful to set the pace as to how the new grade is going to be. And it was also a revision from the previous grade. And my son really enjoyed it.
Bridge course help the kids to refresh the concept from the grade 1 and be ready for the lessons in grade 2. Teachers took extra efforts to explain the concepts again to the kids.
The bridge course was a good refresher of class 1 and it set the pace for class 2. It helped Harshita re establish her routine after a refreshing vacation.
Compared to grade 1 classes, Amal is now able to sit the class alone and respond to teachers properly. My duty is remain the time to join the class. Homeworks also she is able to manage herself and our help required only for uploading the homework in classroom.
The most important point which I can see in Sanjay is his independency. During grade one, he used to expect us sometimes initially to step in and set up his systems so that he can attend his online classes. But now he himself voluntarily steps in, he logs in, he connects it to the projectors, and he starts attending the classes in a much more efficient way. So this level of confidence and this level of pre-planned approach from Sanjay is really good for us as a parent. We are very happy to see that.
Harshita has gotten used to the routine and manages classes by herself independently. We only assist her in case of any technical issues and for uploading her homework.
uh, with the teachers who are teaching him on the grade two. So they're really friendly and they're really supportive. So the way they give the tasks to the children is more kind of a fun play activity. So this ensures that the kid is learning his day-to-day works in a most efficient way. So first of all, we would like to thank all the teachers for this approach, which really helps the students to learn in a more disciplined as well as in a most fun-filled way. So thanks a lot for that.
Grade 2 classes are well planned and timetable is pretty simple to follow. Overall, we were very satisfied the way grade 2 classes are organized. Timetable is set and the time management during this pandemic.
Grade 2 teachers made online classes enjoyable and engaging. All the grade 2 teachers have done a wonderful job and established good rapport with the children. Harshita looks forward to attending all the classes and meeting her teachers and friends daily. She did not want to miss any class even when we were traveling.
And the spacing of each class and the break time provided is really good, which does not have a lot of screen time, and there is enough break to refresh their eyes, and also they enjoy the classes a lot. So I find this as an opportunity to thank the teachers and the whole team behind organizing such wonderful online classes. Thank you.
As the quote goes, a job well begun is half done. Thank you.
Thank you, dear parents, for your feedback. I know you're all eager to know the curriculum plan for grade 2. Going forward, we have 3 terms where the facilitators plan the classroom experiences based on these 7 areas of learning and development. The lesson designing is consciously done to ensure your child is ready with the essential skills for the 21st century challenges. Proceeding in detail, the grade 2 curriculum subject wise. In literacy, we focus on exploring different genres of prose and poetry, and we have language grammar. In math, we focus on the number system, basic operation, data handling, geometry, and pre coding skills. In KUW, we focus on knowing and understanding various content. In our STEM curriculum, we follow the design thinking process to identify a problem and to design a solution. There are 2 languages, Kannada and Hindi. The objective is to give phonological awareness and knowledge of letters, sounds, and its formation in third language. While in second language, the objective is to introduce basic grammar. It's the similar curriculum followed for both the languages. Computers play a significant role in virtual classroom. Our computer science curriculum focuses on practical applications. As the quote rightly says, connecting home and school makes us a great community of learners. Parents, we need your support and partnership at all times for an effective learning journey for our children. And for any concerns or feedback, kindly contact us at the given email address and phone numbers. We are happy to meet and help you with prior appointments. Before we end the day, parents, as you know, we have already shared the event slide along with our yearly calendar on Google Classroom. But we would like to remind you again to kindly mark your calendar for these upcoming events at Capstone High. We are eagerly waiting for our next event, the Literacy Show and Tell on September, where children will be presenting their literacy learning journey. Well, this was all about our Bridge Course program. And with this, we have come to the end of today's presentation. Thank you, parents, for your continuous support. If you have any questions still hovering in your mind, please feel free to put them in the chat box and we will be happy to answer them. Thank you.